What's up, Demon Pack? Welcome to a brand new start of my channel. As you can see, for the people that have watched my videos before, I am now wearing a mask, and that's gonna be a like a brand thing. It's gonna be a part of like my channel at the moment. Hopefully, I'm still um you're still able to understand me pretty well through the mask, and also because I kind of bumped my microphone a little bit out of view, so it doesn't like sit here in the freaking in the frame of my webcam. But today it's basically a little bit of an introduction day. I never really did, or like an introduction video, which I never really did. Also, as you might have noticed, for the people that are around, all of my old videos are like, they're not there anymore. That is because I have put it every single video on private. For the time being, I might in the future come back to it, maybe like make a video of it, responding back to my old videos, right? Who knows? But we're gonna continue on with this mask, and it has like a couple of reasons. I mean, one of them is obviously privacy reasons, which obviously doesn't really help with the fact that the people that have been here before obviously have seen my face, but obviously no more like removed all my videos from like with the webcams on it that you uh, don't see them. On Instagram, I didn't really have anything on it anyway. Same with Twitter, and I also removed all of my clips on Twitch that would have my face on it, and the exact same thing with TikTok, which actually I almost had forgotten about, but I kind of did remember it. I'm still kind of like getting used to the mask a bit because I've never really worn a mask, and obviously because my channel is about the devil and wolves, I thought this was pretty fitting, and it's also like very like quality wise, it's like actually legit. It's not like that plastic mask that you would get for carnival or something like that. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So I'm pretty excited for it. But anyway, for the new people, welcome to my channel, and my name is obviously DaedriusTV. I'm gonna say a bunch of things to start off with, so that you guys can know me on a more personal level, and let's dive right into it. So my real name is uh, right now it is Sakyo, so that's Sakyo Y and then O. And I had a different name before, which I didn't like, so I actually changed it myself. Um, and obviously, I'm not going to um, leak my last name. Not that it matters because I want to change it as well, but our country doesn't allow for us to like choose our own family name. But it is what it is. We'll hopefully sort that out at some point in the future. Currently, of making this video, I am 26 and will turn 27 on the 10th of November. So there's that, right? Which actually, you guys, for the people that already watched my videos in the past, would don't know me personally, actually probably would have known this beforehand because I did like birthday special videos in a sense. Last year I did the nostalgic video with the Crash Bandicoot CTR playthrough where I posted where I think a video went live every 2 hours, I think. And then the year before, I did the Smash or Pass. No, Mary Smash or Pass on the monster on like the Pokemusus that were out at the time. But we'll come back to those for sure. But I'll redo them, hopefully when everything is finished. So then it's like one big video, and I think that's a bit more fun and chill. Um, let's see. What can we do? Oh, right. Let's start off with my name that I've decided to go with for my brand, which is obviously DaedriusTV, like I said before. The name actually stems from Skyrim. So I'm sure a lot of people have played Skyrim or know of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and it is from a race that you can't play, which is the Daedra, right? But I kind of made it just a bit more masculine sounding, hence the EU's at the end instead of the A. So that's basically the whole story about it. Even though that I mean, I liked Skyrim a lot, but it's not like I've absolutely spent like thousands of hours on it. What other things would be interesting? My favorite colors currently are blue and yellow. I support football. I'm a football not fanatic, or I'm not like a like a like a ultra or something. I just support football. I have favorite teams, and there will be a video for that as well, where I kind of like go more in depth on the football stuff. I do kind of. I used to watch a couple of other sports, and I follow a couple of sports. So I watched what is it called in English? I guess cycling in the past. So like Tour de France, the Vuelta, and the Giro. I used to watch. So kind of around like the time of like Mark Cavendish, Froome, Alberto Contador, Nero Quintana, Valverde, um, Richie Port, Cadell Evans, I think his name is, right? So like when they were like kind of like all together, like I think there was also like a Rodriguez guy who used to he used to ride for a Reds team, I think, right? So yeah, I mean, kind of around that period was very cool, like very fun to watch, but it's kind of died off, and I'm not really following it anymore. Then there is snooker, which I quite enjoyed watching at the time. Again, I'm not really going crazy on the following again, but I wouldn't mind like kind of watching along if it's like on the television at someone's place or something along those lines, right? Um, but you know, I used to watch like when Ronnie O'Sullivan was like really good. I don't know if he's still really good, but that's kind of like the thing. I don't really remember any others. I'm sure there was like a Murphy as well, but I'm not sure. I also know there's like an Australian guy, but I can't remember his name as all of the others. Okay, I think that was my headphones that went off because there's no sound, of course. Then what other sports? I like F1, and this is more of like a sport that I like to kind of like follow a bit, but I don't really watch the actual races because they just take too long. And well, technically they changed it, right? Because it's now like a max of what 2 or 4 hours. I can't really remember exactly, but I definitely watched a few races, but they tend to just take too long. So I'm more like following along and like, check who won and like check who's like first and like how the standings are, and that's about it. Okay, hello. I have a setting on that kind of like follows me around. If I were to like kind of go through the like camera, it will like follow me around. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's like useful. It kind of feels like it is, but maybe it is not. Also, if I turn this off, does that zoom back out? It does. So I kind of wanted it. I quite liked that it was zoomed in at this like at the beginning. So let me zoom. Let me just put that back on for now, right? And we'll come back later. If I were to do this, does that react? Then no, it will actually take my face as the center point. That's good to know. What else is there? I mean, I enjoy Rally, but I never watched it. I guess it's more like a thing, like it's cool to watch with like highlights and stuff like that. Um, what else is there? I think if I wasn't a football fan, I probably would like watching like GT3 and stuff like that. So like actual like racing, like circuit racing. Um, I'm sure I'm okay with basketball, but I'm not the craziest fan of it. So I'd say that's about it for sports. There are a couple of animals that I like. My favorite animal is the jaguar. So I'm a very big fan of cats as well as dogs, but personally I lean a little bit more towards the cat, but it's like a 60-40 kind of thing. So it's not like anything crazy because in the future I do hope to kind of like have 3 dogs and a few cats, but we'll see how that goes. I do have another video coming up where I will actually kind of like talk more about a dream collection of vehicles that I want to have because I'm pretty big into cars specifically. I'm a big fan of cars. I wouldn't say like I'm like super fanatic about it. In the sense of like I know every single detail about every single car. No, I probably can name like every brand, like by by badge and stuff like that. And I'm sure I have a friend that can vouch for that. So I'm pretty good at that. I probably can do it somewhat through the taillights and the front lights as well as the like uh maybe even the bumper depending. Um but yeah, we'll get to that dream collection in uh in a separate video because I do hope to one day achieve that. So and obviously we can get there together with you guys helping me out with that because so far my life has been all right. I've never had like childhood wise, it was eh. It was not crazy good, but it was also not horrible. Of course, I had a place to stay, I had food and stuff like that, right? So it could be a lot worse, sure, but compared to like other like children at the time that were like in my class and stuff like that, I was probably one of the poorer kids, if that makes sense. Um, so that was not a lot of fun either. I'm also not really tall. Five. I'm a meter 68, 69 ish. Uh, so that's like 5'7". I almost did the damn meme, but I'm so glad I am 5'7", just clarifying that, or is it 5'6" or something? Um, which is not very tall, especially for a guy. I'm I used to weigh almost nothing for my age. I think I weighed like at 14, I was like still like 28 kilos or something, which was mental. And then I started rapidly gaining, and yeah, now I'm overweight. Great. So that's something I want to, kind of take care of. Like, I want to try to get fit and stuff like that. So that's a goal, and that I obviously have set, but and we're gonna work on that in the future. Well, from kind of like this year, hopefully. I'm kind of like waiting on a little bit of a cash splash that I am supposed to get, but I have no idea when. But we'll see. Um, I think that's kind of about it. Currently, I'm not using my glasses, so it's a bit hard to read, which is very well, especially like the small things. Like I can't really tell how long I've been recording for because the numbers are like crazy small on the actual like um, screen, which is a problem. I think it says I think I'm 16 minutes in. I think. I'm not certain, but I kind of can make out the numbers. But yeah, I don't think wearing my glasses. Well, first of all, on top of my mask, it's gonna look ridiculous, and beneath it, it does fit. It is possible, but it's straining a bit on like the sides of your eye, like things. I don't know what the English word is. So I'm actually going to tomorrow it is past midnight, so later today, after I had a sleep, I'm going to kind of get some information on lenses and contacts. So I might kind of only use my glasses if I'm like super lazy, or I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of lenses and I just can't get any right now, right? Or I use the lenses only when I'm like for recording, or like when I go out or whatever, right? Oh, speaking of going out, um, I'm we can come to the kind of person I am, I guess, since I am not the kind of person that kind of likes going out too much. I'm not a fan of like crowds and big crowds. I never went to the club. I never went to a party. Like, I mean, sure, birthday parties, sure, but not like actual legit parties, if that makes sense, right? Because I just don't like crowds. It's not like I hate people or I'm like disgusted by people specifically. I just don't enjoy it. I prefer like, oh, just, a couple of friends at home, chilling and vibing with music on, having snacks or whatever, right? I'd say that's much more fun. Um, let's see. What else is there? I Right. I don't. Ironically, I'm wearing a mask, but I don't want to like create like a complete different character from the person I am. Like some YouTubers do like this thing where they're like actually kind of just chill, but then on screen they're like super hyper and like super crazy and stuff like that. So that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna be me, if that makes sense. Um, Although I'm wearing a fucking demon mask, so well, Oni mask specifically, but so that's a bit counterproductive. But you know, that's the exception. This is the exception. But like, I'm just gonna like chill and not be like crazy loud. I mean, I can be loud at times, kind of like depending on situations, but I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna force myself to play a different personality or character to make videos. That makes sense. So I'm thinking. I think that's about it. I think that's everything that I should say in like a little bit of intro videos. So yeah, I do hope you'll tag along if you're like, if you're watching my video for the first time, my video or videos for the first time. Well, currently it's video, but whatever, that details. Um, so I hope you do like subscribe to the channel, which makes you a member of the Demon Pack. That obviously sticks about. Um, and hopefully you'll help me on my goals and dreams and stuff like that, right? And that basically just means you're here from the start, so to say. So I'm gonna end it here. I hope you all enjoyed this like kind of like introduction video. I know it's like nothing like super exciting or super like enjoying, I guess I would say, because it's not like much happening, but we're gonna start back up, and I'm not gonna do daily uploads anymore. It's what I want to do in the future, but I think a lot of problems that I had with doing this daily shit, because I kind of like treated it as if I've already made it, right? I kind of just did, oh, I'm going to the gym and I'm gonna rep like what like an athletic dude is already doing. Well, I shouldn't do that. I should actually just build up towards it. And that's my fault. So basically I just like kind of like started, stopped, started, stopped, started, stopped, because it's like burning me out like instantly. So I basically made zero progress. So we're just gonna do 3 videos a week, and that's gonna be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I wanna, as I get more people in, and as I get more subscriber and get more views, and have more amazing people watching me, I will build that up until I'm posting every single day, except Thursdays. Thursday will always be my day off. At least that's what I'm saying right now. We never know in the future. I might change my opinion, but so far the idea is that on Thursday will be my day off, because if we take a week from Monday to Sunday, it would be Monday, Wednesday would be 3 days, and then Saturday, Friday to Sunday would also be 3 days. So Thursday would fall literally in the middle of that week. Hence why I picked it as my day off for like permanently. But maybe when I've made it, I change my mind. You can never tell that. But that's the goal. So hopefully I do see you guys pressing the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. Do feel free to like drop something in the comments, either what I can do better, if you're excited, if you have any like suggestions on games I should play or should do a playthrough on, or maybe like a topic I should talk about, or even questions that you have for me is also very, very much welcome. Maybe I'll just gather those questions, like especially if they're like questions build that I could like kind of collect into a Q&A at some point. And I think that's a pretty good idea as well. So we're gonna do my usual outro, and I hope you all have enjoyed this first video back. I'm liking. Funny. because I usually say episode, right? I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And as always, see. Okay, I forgot the whole tralala from before, which is hilarious. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Why am I not remembering my own outro? That's kind of fucking ridiculous. We're on to a great start. Why am I blanking on my own outro that I've been using for so long now? Well, so long, it's not like I'm using it for years and years and years. What? That's crazy. Why do I not remember it? What did I used to say to like to subscribe? And I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Oh, now I remember. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video, especially because of this, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. So, if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel, and hope you all have a wonderful day or evening further. And as always, see you guys on the other side.